Hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Actually, I don't even know what today is. Today's Thursday. My stream schedule has been so off this week because of work for the most part that I've completely lost. I've been averaging 10-hour days for the last 4 days in a row. 3 days. Today was an 8-hour day, so it's made streaming extremely difficult. I have been able to at least work on a little bit of new content, but nothing special or nothing huge. Originally, I was going to be streaming Satisfactory this evening because I didn't stream it yesterday, but a major announcement came out today, and it is of the game that I have put the most hours into of any game of my entire more than 40-year gaming career. I've been playing video games now for 45 years. Can you believe that? And for any of you who are starting to go, hold on a minute, let's do the math there. I was 6 years old when I got my first Atari 2600 for Christmas, and I am now 51. Matter of fact, I will be 52 in September, so actually it's more than 45 years of gaming. So, just saying. But definitely the game that I have put the most hours into of any game ever is Destiny 2. I just want to wrap it around the whole series. I got the original Destiny game on my first PS4. It actually came bundled with the system, so I played all the way through that multiple times with multiple characters. Back then, I didn't have good internet connectivity for the PS4, so I never did do any of the raids or dungeons or any of the other than the strikes. I think the strikes were the only things that I kind of had to play with other players because the game wouldn't allow me to do otherwise. Aside from that, though, I did everything solo, as I said, on multiple characters, both Warlock and Hunter. Never really got into Titan until I came to D2. And then I played D2 off and on ever since the beginning. I played all the way through the Red War campaign, which unfortunately none of you can experience ever again. And then Forsaken, Shadowkeep, and so on. And I've been a huge fan of the combat primarily. I love all of the story and characters from D1 up through Final Shape. I love only one character since then. I was, completely devastated by the loss of Zavala, also known as, I'm not going to remember his name, even though I love him in everything that he's ever been in. Oh my god, I feel so bad for not remembering his name. I gotta look it up now. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Lance Reddick. Oh my god, I feel so bad for him and his family. He passed away so young. He was a huge fan of the series himself, but Nathan Fillion, really epitomized some of the greatest characters in the game, but there have been so many others. And I love the lore. I love the storyline of the Light and Dark saga. It's just then, unfortunately, not been nearly as good since then. I've also not necessarily been a huge fan of some of the new mechanics they've introduced. And I've always been one, I love Destiny because of its gunplay. That was one of the things that I loved about Bungie when they came over from Halo and started creating the Bungie series. I was worried as hell when they gave up Halo back to Microsoft and said, we're going to go develop our own thing. I went, oh, hold it. You got something good over here. Why would you do that? And, lo and behold, they created something spectacular. And the gunplay, the movement, as well as the story and the characters that I just talked about have just been all fantastic. And it is the one first-person shooter that I always have come back to. Always have come back to because of how good the gameplay has been. Big announcement today. I'm going to switch over to my gaming machine here. So this is the announcement. Destiny 2, every end is a new beginning. I'm not going to read this verbatim. There have already been plenty of content creators who have done that. So you can go take a look at Aztecross or Leopard. There are numerous others that I've been watching for years that have already done this. But I want to give a quick summary. First paragraph. Hey, thank you for all that you've done as a fan base, but we are going to be announcing the last of the content updates to Destiny 2. They are going to keep the game servers up, just like they've done with Destiny 1. I don't know that everybody knows this, but Destiny 1 still exists today. You can go play it on your PS4, on your PS5, because it has been completely locked down to Sony. But it is still... Yeah, I don't think they ever brought it over to Xbox. It is absolutely playable today. Matter of fact, I was playing it a month or so ago, but I suck so very badly with controller in a first-person shooter that I couldn't keep going. I just felt so bad. I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna do any good at this." Some point I will go back and I'll continue playing because I think I started a new hunter. But they're going to have a new update coming on June 9th. They're calling it the Monument of Triumph. And it is going to be the last update. We're not going to get any new story beats with respect to the Prophecy Saga, I think is what they've been calling the last two, the combination of the last two expansions. We're not going to get any new locations. We're not going to get any new characters. We're not going to get anything new as far as the universe is concerned. What they are doing instead is wrapping things up. They're going to put some nice little bows on very small specific storylines. They're going to give us access though to a bunch of a bunch of old things as well as a lot of quality of life features. So if we scroll down here past the Monument of Triumph stuff, which is the next update, that's going to be new content. We're going to get this big monument here, I guess, in the tower more than likely. And it's going to give us some new quests and things along those lines. But the big things are what they're, I guess, bringing back and fixing. Those are really the big talking points as far as I'm concerned, because they're going to make me want to keep playing the game. I have never gotten everything out of Destiny that I wanted to. Some of that was because I didn't get to do all of the raids because I didn't have other friends who played. Some was because I just kept procrastinating about taking on a solo dungeon, for example, or some of the harder content that I knew was going to be tough. And I just wanted to sit down and shoot things rather than actually try and grind out an achievement. And that's on me. So for the first major thing is they're bringing back the director, and that's what they're seeing here. They're getting rid of the portal that everyone has hated. They've hated not just the way that the portal was delivered, but that everyone has hated the lack of content in certain areas, additional content in others, the mechanics that they put behind it, the way the difficulty is applied. All of it has been pretty badly received, to be completely honest, by everybody. I don't know of too many people who really do like the portal. So they're bringing back the director, which is what you're seeing here. I'm a huge fan of the director. It's what I've been used to for more than 10 years now. So absolutely, that's what I'm going to feel good about. But unfortunately, there are no new locations. They're keeping, of course, all of the existing locations, plus they're giving us a location for the Lawless Frontier and for Kepler. They're even changing, which I just am noticing right now on the map or on the image, is that they're actually changing the name from Mars to Savathun's Throne World. And I don't think that was the case. We'll find out here in a little bit. The next big thing, now this is completely new. Well, I say it's new. They're bringing it back. So Pantheon was something that they brought in 2 or 3 years ago. I never did it because, as I said, I don't have a raid team, so I couldn't do any of these things. But what they would do is they would line up. I just noticed that you were probably hearing Destiny music behind me, because I have started the game. They would line up, I think it was either 4 or 6 raid boss encounters, and you would have to go through them one right after another, just like Souls-like games do a lot of the times, where they'll do a boss rush. Very, very similar style. But of course, these are longer encounters. Each encounter can take 10 to 15 minutes. So, a Pantheon run can be considerable. Plus, you're doing it with a team of 6 rather than by yourself. They're bringing it back. Apparently, and I didn't know this because, again, I haven't been able to do many of the raids. I think I've done a total of I've been carried through 3, one of them twice. So I've done King's Fall, I've done Vow of the Disciple, and I've done one of the other ones. I can't. Last Wish, maybe? I don't remember. I'd have to go and look at my achievements, or my triumphs. In any case, I've only done a couple. But this particular boss here on the right is from actually a raid from Destiny 1. The boss here in the middle is from Vault of Glass, which was a D1 raid, but then got translated over into D2. And then this is Callus, which was in a early D2 raid called something. I've actually watched it. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, that raid hasn't been in existence. It was one of the pieces of content that they sunset and never ever brought back. So there's been a lot of excitement for Pantheon because of that. So that's fantastic. Then they are adding, out of nowhere, new aspects, a new hunter melee, new grenades, new class-specific abilities for all of the classes, not just focus on any one. Completely out of nowhere. No one knew that this was coming. This was not even touched on as a possibility for this update. Everyone kind of knew that Pantheon was coming back, but they didn't know exactly how, or was it going to be temporary? Was it going to be permanent? So everyone kind of knew about that, but the whole additions to the classes is completely new. Then the next big thing is they're going to be elevating exotics. So any exotic earned since the Edge of Fate, which isn't that many, there's a number of weapons, there's a number of armor, these are related to armors, they're all going to become tier 5s, so therefore they're going to get comparable stats, which means we're going to get another 10-12 points for every armor, for every exotic that we have, of stats that we can leverage, which I think is fantastic. It's what they should have done from the very beginning, and everyone says so, but they're also going to rework some of the perks. They're going to do this. I don't care about. They're going to rework the portal overhaul, because all of the activities for the portal are still going to be in existence. They're now going to be at the bottom of the director. But they're reworking a lot of them. They're doing some balancing. They're changing the way the difficulty is handled in the portal. All of that kind of stuff. They're doing work with Crucible. I don't care. I don't like PvP. I've never liked PvP, so that's not going to matter to me. They're bringing back the Gambit. I love the Gambit. I am one of the only people on the planet who loves the Gambit, but it's never been touched. It hasn't been touched in years. And that includes, by the way, the gear drops. Whether it was weapons or armor, none of that has been touched. They did, I think, 3 years worth of armor sets for the Gambit, and then stopped. And the weapons have never changed, which has been a shame, because one of the scout rifle for the Gambit I think is absolutely fantastic, and everyone that's a bow lover like me swears by the bow that you can get, Hush. Seasonal events are going away, which is no big surprise. If they're going to stop doing new content, seasonal events would. But you're going to be able to earn all of the gear, all of the ornaments, and stuff like that using Bright Dust, which leads to the next major announcement, was that they're reworking the Eververse so that everything can be purchasable mostly through Bright Dust, which is all earnable in-game. You don't have to pay silver anymore. Now, you absolutely can. There will be things that maybe you don't want to grind for, then you can still go ahead and pay silver for. But the majority of items that maybe there was an emote that you didn't get, or a particular gear set armor ornament that you wanted, you can now get that all via Bright Dust. They're going to rework the rewards pass. They're going to rework how Destiny can be purchased on the different stores, which I think is fantastic, so that they could get new people in. And then the big bombshell is this last one. I never got to play this, but there was an event in Destiny 1. I don't remember when it was, because I think I had stopped playing by this point. I stopped playing around... Well, I stopped playing after the main storyline. Then Iron Lord, I think is what came out next. It was the second DLC. I didn't play through that one, but when Taken King came out, I absolutely played through Taken King. Was phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. But there was apparently an event somewhere in the middle called the Sparrow Racing League in Destiny 1, where you could compete against others via your Sparrows. Now, obviously, all Sparrows run at the same speed, especially if you're all running exotic, so it's all about your capabilities as a Sparrow rider. They're bringing it back. And they're going to, not only are they bringing it back with all of the tracks from Destiny 1, but they're going to bring in a new track as well. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. As someone who didn't get to experience it, I'm looking forward to that because I do love driving my Sparrow, even if I'm not very good at it. And then they're going to give us more information about the specifics of all of these things over the next few weeks. June 9th, though, is the big day. So I'm actually looking at my calendar, trying to figure out how I can stream Destiny 2 on probably June 10th, because June 9th is the servers will probably be a little full. So that we can start to experience some of this stuff. And I'm going to probably try and create a new character. I actually have 2 accounts for Bungie. I have one on Steam and I have one on Epic. So I may actually stream everything off of the Epic account so that I can actually experience everything as if I was a new light, even though I have a lot more knowledge than that. And then that would give me the ability to kind of get everything new as new tiered items, rather than saying, oh, well, I've already got that piece. Do I really want this version of it rather than the piece that I already have and have to look at my inventory and look at my vault? And I don't have to do all of that. This way I can actually do everything as if it's completely brand spanking new and start with a fresh vault. So I may do that come June 10th. In any case, I wanted to talk about this really quickly. So that's a quick overview of what they announced. Now, what exactly do I feel about all of this? I will tell you that when I read through the first paragraph and then I started skimming. And I had to actually stop. One, because I was in the middle of a meeting at the time and I shouldn't have been reading it in the first place. But 2, I realized that it was hitting me harder than I thought it was going to. Everyone kind of guessed that this might happen. Everyone was going, okay, well, are they going to come out with new content? Are they going to try and maybe they're going to bring back old content? Maybe they're going to do any number of different things to hold us up until whatever the next thing is that Bungie's going to release. Because unfortunately for Bungie, what they have recently found out in the last year is Destiny fans don't give 2 shits about Marathon. The majority of us don't like Marathon. I have 0 interest in Marathon for a number of different reasons. PvP being one, color scheme being a second. So no matter how good the gameplay is, how good the combat is, for example, I don't care. I don't care. And the one thing that I actually enjoy extraction shooters. I enjoy Escape from Tarkov. But because of the PvP nature of Escape from Tarkov, I never feel comfortable searching through file drawers, for example. And the same thing is true in Marathon. And that was always something that I didn't like about it. There's a number of other things as well. The music's good. I will say the music of Marathon is really, really good. In any case, I don't care about Marathon. So if you don't have Destiny or Destiny new content, what are you going to do? Are you going to lose all those players? So I sat and thought about it a little bit more, got myself through the meeting, and went, you know what? This is a huge reason for me to keep playing Destiny, because it's, I hope, going to give me more of an excuse to finally go get some of those things that I couldn't get. Because they're going to be available in other ways other than I have to get them from a raid, or I have to get them from doing this thing or that thing or the other thing. And there's new stuff. So I'm hoping that those of us who just are Destiny lovers are still going to get a good 6 to 12 months out of this game, if not maybe more. And because it's not going away per se, I can always come back to it. And unlike Destiny 1, I can play it right here on my keyboard and mouse. Destiny 1 can't do that. So anyhow, I wanted to go through that really quickly, talk about what my thoughts were. Um, I'm not gonna stop playing. I've been playing a lot of Destiny off stream because I've been wanting to do. I've been finally getting myself keyed up to where I can maybe attempt some solo dungeons and some solo dungeon flawless attempts, things like that. So I've been building. I have a couple of new builds that I've been focusing on, trying to get to a good place where I felt comfortable with that. I just wrapped up my very first complete legendary campaign, which I know for those of you like Datto and Aztecross and so on who have got tens of thousands of hours, that's nothing for you. But as someone who doesn't have that many hours, but only has maybe 1,000, probably 1,100 or so, that's an achievement. It's an achievement to be able to pull off a full campaign in legendary mode, and I just completed the Renegades campaign in legendary mode with my hunter. Now I did change classes change subclasses in the middle. I started the campaign with a stasis hunter and then switched over. I'm now a void hunter, which is who we're going to be playing with this evening. I got to oh that's right. I made a modification to my gear. I've got a let's go ahead and jump back in real quick. Last night I was able to get a new gear piece to kind of give me a little bit more balance in my stats. And I forgot to give it the ornament that I wanted and then save it into my loadout. But so this new Void Hunter I've been messing with is one that I found on Mobalytics. And I made, if I can remember, I'll try and put the link to it in my description. But it's very much a combination of an invisibility hunter combined with a high DPS hunter. So it focuses very much in the weapon stat, but still has the aspects and fragments tied to a invisibility hunter. So I have the ability to go invisible via dodge. I go invisible when I do finals. I become invisible when I kill someone with void energy. I think final blows with void energy, I think, is the description. But my weapon stat is 142. Because that's my preference. What I'm trying to... I've been trying to get builds put together for both the Hunter and the Titan. Eventually I'll do this for the Warlock as well. That will give me survivability while being able to actually do gunplay. Because that's what I enjoy about Destiny, is gunplay. I love gunplay. And specifically, there is a modifier in the portal when you go to choose your modifiers to give you, better stats or better score, where you can just go in with, I think they call it the Western loadout or something like that, where it's shotguns, hand cannons, sidearms, and sniper rifles. So I'm trying to go with that. The only difference that I've added is somebody wants to protect me? Okay. Hold on a minute. What is this? Where did the ball come from?
Not gonna be a problem.
It's literally a ball that can get moved around like the balloon. Wow.
I think I screwed up my wrist.
Looks like
That's
there's a
cool.
rat living
So anyhow, yeah, here we go. Yeah, 142 weapon stat, 106 super stat. So I get a little bit of extra out of that. But I just recently switched my... one of these...
I think I screwed up my wrist.
Oh, my helmet to specialist rather than gunner, so I could get a little bit more class stat. But somewhere along the lines, I lost my... I think it was Starfarer's grips. Starfarer's vest.
I told him to do this yesterday.
Oh, yeah, and I need to put on the... Oval of paint.
I can fix this.
Starfarer's cloak. There we go. Okay. All right, let me save all of this. There we go. That's better. Now, my biggest thing is I've got to get... now that I finally have 5 stars in every slot, as far as armor is concerned, I really need to get all of these maxed, masterworked. But I don't have... Oh, I do have... Hold on a minute. Where did I get enhancement prisms from? I don't remember doing that. Let me at least make sure that I have all of them up to 2. Okay, that's already at 3. All right. Yeah, so we've got 142 weapons, 106 super, 80 grenade. I got a nice balance of stats at this point for what I'm comfortable, what I prefer. All right. Let's go do something just for fun. We're not going to... What I want to try and do tonight, if I have the time... Or not if I had the time, but I want to start a solo run of Warlord of Ruin. Because there is an exotic in Warlords of Ruin that I very much want to have as part of this build process that I was talking about. Oh, crap. I can't remember what it's called. I know it starts with a B. But it gives healing, which... this exotic here does, too. Alright, let's go back up to orbit, then. And let's just do something out of the portal for now. See what this is. Oh, wow. All 3. Oh, yeah. Let me... Oh, they won't let me change anything. Oh, because it's match made, I'm guessing. Alright, so solar threat. Yeah, I really don't want to do Sunless Cells, the thing. Alright, let's just do quick play. Yeah, this will work. And I can use my current loadout. Let's leave that as is. I really wish I had a better hand cannon in the primary slot, but... Here, let's do that instead. Okay. Okay. I don't carry trace rifles. I've never been a huge fan. I have one trace rifle that I actually enjoy using, and that's for my Stasis Hunter build. I forget what it's even called. It's Aegis something or other. I have that ship off to the left. I don't have the one to the right. What is this? Where are we going? Oh, we're going into the Pale Heart. I don't know what this one is that we're doing.
Guardian, scouts report that Taken and Lucent Hive are
Oh,
fighting to take
I
this
know which
pass.
one we're doing.
We cannot allow them to gain a foothold in this area. Take them out.
Oh, I haven't killed shit.
Taken wizard up ahead. It's not attacking us, but I think it's the source of that sludge blocking our way. We can't even scratch that wizard's shields. We need something stronger. Something like that Ahamkara skull, resonating with Taken energy. I think it works like real Ahamkara bones. It worked! The wizard's down and the way is clear.
Good work. If those Ahamkara prove to be helpful, you should look for opportunities to use them.
Well, at least I actually killed some things that time. Oh, yeah. I remember this now. This is the strike that you had to do during the final shape campaign.
We've got a tormentor here. It's not going to let us just walk past it.
I don't remember how to do this. So I bet I'm going to die. I didn't. Oh, that's right. We can't kill him yet.
We've wounded it. It won't get far.
That's right.
Guardian, between you and me, I like Zavala's moxie, but this ain't him. Ikora's right to be worried. I got a bad feeling too.
Enemy signature incoming. It's gone. For now, at least. This town looks like it could have been abandoned yesterday. Taken signatures. They're everywhere.
Alright, who? There we go. Where is he?
That did it. The sludge is draining.
Huh. Oh, that's right. You got to give it a minute, otherwise you're going to die almost immediately. I don't remember the pathway. I think this is the right way? Yeah.
There's the tormentor. Let's take it out.
Okay, so apparently no one is going to get either one of the... Alright guys, I did one. Okay, good.
Looks like the hive finally caught up to us. Zavala, we did it. The pass is clear.
Excellent work. Perhaps next time the Taken and Lucent Hive will think twice about trying to seize territory here.
Getting ready to say, we didn't get anything? And my Hammerhead leveled up. Excellent. And my Warden's Law leveled up. I really like my Warden's Law. There's times when I really wish I had a better hand cannon. Alright. What all did I get for that? This, let me get rid of. Still only got Void to 70%. I cleared the hand cannon one. There's sidearms. I guess I could have swapped to sidearms and gotten that one through. Hold on a minute. That's body counting. That's B grade. That's total orders. Okay, so I'm getting ready to get this one. All right, yeah, let's do another quick play, and then we'll switch over to something else. What I thought I would do is a nostalgia. This particular character I created, this hunter I created with Edge of Fate. So I completed the Edge of Fate campaign on normal with this character. Excuse me. Then I did the Renegades campaign on Legendary with this character. The Titan I'm taking through the Legendary campaign of Lightfall. So what I thought I would do is do a nostalgia first mission from the Final Shape with this hunter. Because I've completed the Final Shape with my Warlock. That was actually who I used through that campaign. But before we do that, let's... Maybe I'll do the Sunless Cell. Now, before I do anything, let me see what we just got. Oh, wow. That's actually... Is that the foil? Oh, wow. That's cool as shit. That's the infamous something something. That's cool. I haven't seen that one before. What is this? Down cartridge. No. Actually, give me 1 second. I'm going to look this up. Because I want to have a stasis fusion rifle. What are these called? Nox side reel? Yeah, these are good. If you've got the right roll, of course. So Arrowhead. Accelerated or enhanced. No. And then Clown cartridge and Frenzy. So that's actually the good roll. Being kind of extended time increases damage, yeah. And then reloading the weapon randomly overfills it. Okay. So I guess the question is, how bad are the other items? So Corkscrew is still considered pretty decent on this gun. Battery-wise, though, it's really this one. Alright, let me fix the recoil. And then that's range. Okay. Alright, maybe I'll keep a hold of this. And then sniper rifle-wise... God, I've got 3 of these. I don't even know if this is a decent roll. No distractions. Elemental honing. Well, elemental honing's not going to be any good. This is a freaking kinetic sniper rifle. And it says the bonus is increased for kinetic weapons. I don't know what that means. Adhesive ordnance. Oh, explosive round. Yeah. All-star. Discord. Okay, this doesn't have a good barrel. Alright, I'm going to put this in my inventory, in my vault. I'm going to keep a hold of that Nox side reel. I want to give that mess around with that. Let me put it in. Oops, that's not really what I wanted, but... Alright, let me switch to you. And we'll go with you two. Actually, no. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch back to Warden's Law, and I'm going to go with Trespasser because I'm building the catalyst for Trespasser. Alright, what did we get here? Yeah, this I'm going to just go ahead and get rid of. I don't think I have anything that I can infuse it into. No. Roller. Nope. And quit. S 67. All right, we'll just put you into there. Okay, I think that is it. All right. Let's see. Find Battleground, Expedition Nessus. Sunless Sea. Now, let's just do another one of these. Maybe we'll do 2 more so that we can get the challenge reward. Oh, I guess it would be nice if I actually hit launch. Europa. Oh, we must be doing one of the Empire hunts. Which is good for me, because I know these inside and out.
We're here, stranger.
Nope.
So,
Last
what's
way.
our plan?
Despite our best efforts, the Vex gate within remains active thanks to Aramis. Destroying it loses us a vital link to the Vex.
Yep.
A story for another time, perhaps. For now, we need to focus on stopping any further incursions from the portal.
Understood. We'll take care of it.
Yep, last way. Wow. Supercharged me that fast. I think a Mega Puma is using that pulse rifle that they give all Void Hunters. I don't blame him. I mean, I use it too, so.
Here we are again, cleaning up another of Clovis Bray's messes.
Be sure to remind him of that next time you see the bastard. He's the reason all this is here in the first place. The darkness told him to build the portal. It's his fault the Vex invaded. His fault so many people died. I did everything I could to help. It still wasn't enough.
There's no use in quantifying the help you give. Any amount is enough. You've done far more than most.
And it's only just begun, little light.
Oh, you're dead. That's the only problem that I have with doing fire team ops, is that I never get to experience it as much as I want to. Alright, he's taking left, I'll take right. Guy coming in behind can... Why are they so small?
We've reached the portal.
You know what to do. We're safe for now, but they'll be back again in no time.
You know where to find us when they do.
I do indeed.
Cool.
Thanks again.
Wow. I didn't need that many Ascendant shards, but okay. I'll certainly take them. You're best dressed. Well, you're best dressed because of your helmet, more than anything else. Alright, let's do one more so I can get that one challenge and get the extras from that. And then we'll go on to something else. Cool. And that. Excellent. What do we got? Rapidly defeated combat guardians with auto rifle. Well, that's going to be pretty tough considering I haven't used an auto rifle in weeks. Achieve a B grade or better on master difficulty or higher activities with a major negative modifier. I don't get what? The hunger. What are you doing to me? Hand cannons, that's good. Elemental pickups, supers. All right. Let's see what we just got. No weapons. Oh, no, did get a weapon. Ooh. Ooh. A tier 5 Psi Eterna with beacon and elemental honing. Tactical mag. Oh, it doesn't have volatile launch. Hard launch will be okay. I think that's the best, and I haven't seen that. That's the infamous treatment. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen the infamous treatment on anything until tonight, and I've gotten it twice. Alright, let's see if I can get you to 3. Brawler. That's a 5 brawler. Why do I have so many gunners? $75. How is that a tier 4 with 75 and this is a tier 5 with 75? I didn't think tier 4s went up as high as 75. Well, in either case, you obviously keep the tier 5. Alright, let's see. Where did we get with... Oh, God. All that, and I didn't even kill that many. Boy, did that suck. Okay, let's do that one more time. I'm not going to do it with Trespasser, though. I'll do the Trespasser stuff off stream. Because that's obviously going to take me quite a bit longer. Okay, let's switch over to Mida Mini Tool. And let's do some... Put in some Dead Man's Tale, I guess. Oh, hold on a minute. I did want to see... I want to make sure that I've got at least everything up to 3. That's already at 5. Okay, here we go. We'll do this one too. Okay. All right. I think that's just an ornament. Yep. Let me see if that translates over to... Oops. No, it doesn't. Okay, it's dedicated to each individual op section. We'll do one more, and then we'll switch over to something else. Because for me, this is just fun. It's just fun shooting things. But I'm not experiencing the rest of the game. And I would like to experience some things solo. So I'll do this, then I'm going to take a break, run upstairs and feed the dog, and then we'll come back and we'll continue on.
The Vex sees this old Cabal drill. I believe they are trying to excavate an artificial well.
Optimistic projections show a 42% increase in geothermal activity as a direct result of drilling at this site.
What about pessimistic projections?
Haven't run them yet. I'm hoping the captain obliterates all the Vex first.
Well, that is a reasonable assumption.
What the hell am I am not a fan of this one because I don't know it very well. Actually, I don't know it at all. I don't remember this strike. Wow. Why the hell did I get a tangle? I am not playing a Strand build. I don't like Strand Hunter builds. Okay, I don't remember this at all.
I believe the nearby Vex constructs maintain that barrier.
Well, I could have... Okay, we'll shoot them.
Okay. I don't know why I didn't get my last jump there, but... Oh, okay. Yeah, this is... Can't remember what this one's called. Yeah, you're supposed to use tanks. And I can't stand using tanks through this area. It's too hard to drive them. You know what? Of course, every time I'm supposed to get the kill because I did all the damage. I don't remember to get where to go. I knew it was a drop down somewhere. I couldn't remember where the drop down was. I typically avoid this particular strike battleground, whatever it's considered. Oh, that's right. We dropped down. Then I think we dropped down one more time.
Modular mine is down.
The Vex will evolve after this encounter. They learn from defeat as well as victory.
Well, that's encouraging.
Feel safe. Resilience is not a quality unique to the Vex. I also see it in you.
Oh,
Nice.
thanks. I think.
One of these days, I'm going to have to go back and get the Dead Man's Tail piece that I need. I've got one of them, but I don't have the other one or something. I forget now. Dude, neither one of you've got good drip going. So... sorry. Alright, now we can switch over to some other activity. I did what I came to do. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Is that the exact same one that I just got? No. No, this one's fully masterworked. Arrowhead, accelerated coils, clown cartridge. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. This is the big one. Very nice. And then we can put a little bandolier in here. I think that's the right one. Yeah. Nice. Alright, well, we'll get rid of you then. Yeah, we'll have to give that a try. Did I get... oh, I did... oh, yeah, I saw this. One... and then... 7. Get rid of you. I think that's it. Okay, let's see if I can get anybody to 4. I can. Oh, you're already maxed. Cool. So, where are we at now? 142 still on guns, 106 on super, 81 on grenades. We're almost up to 50 in melee, but I almost never use my melee stat. I'm not a big fan of the smoke bomb. I mean, if you're up close, it's not bad. But other than that... Alright, let me go run upstairs real quick. I'm going to go ahead to the tower, because I probably have... Yeah, I kind of thought I might have some stuff in the post box. Can't believe I didn't clear any orders. But that's okay. Yeah, let me go ahead to the tower real quick, and then we'll do something different. I'm probably going to do a little nostalgia run of the first mission of Final Shape, because really that's the last of the good storylines, to be completely honest. So let me go upstairs real quick, feed the dog. I'll be right back. Okay.
I love paper books. There's a place in Fuon that makes them.
All right.
Yes.
Holy crap. How did I miss all of this?
Done, done, done. Acknowledged.
Alright, this I know for a fact I can get rid of. Tier 3. Oh, I should have looked to see if I could have... I could have infused it. $72, so, okay, good. Get rid of you. Specialist.
Sign, please. Thank you, thank you.
I think I already have a... Yeah, I already have one. So...
Hi there.
And then this is what I just got. I just got one of these. It's in my vault right now. That being said, it's got triple tap and kinetic tremors, which is the god roll for this. All right, let me do this. I'm getting rid of you. You don't have triple tap or kinetic tremors either. All right. Let me double check the god roll, because I'm almost positive the god roll on that. It's arrowhead, appended, triple tap. Okay, so yeah, this one's not as good either. Okay, so let me get rid of you. Again, I should have looked to see if I could infuse any of those with anything that I have, but I'm a dumbass. Yeah, this is the... Well, it's not the god roll. The god roll is supposedly triple tap and elemental honing. I personally don't understand that. And this one doesn't have arrowhead or either appended or extended mag, but you can get away with some of it by switching to you. But triple tap is definitely the god, and then kinetic tremors is second or third. To me, kinetic tremors is the better option. I would prefer kinetic tremors over elemental honing, but that's my personal preference. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this is the one I want to keep. So let me go ahead and send you back. No, I said send back. Okay. Now then. That is such a cool looking... I love the way that looks. That is such a cool looking affect. I forget what... Let me see if that one's the... I'm pretty sure... Oh, that's right. This one didn't have volatile launch. Oh. This one's supposed to be blast distributor and element. Okay, so I've got elemental honing, but I don't have blast distributor. So the beacon rounds will have to do. Yeah, that'll be okay. That'll be all right. And then this one we'll put on counterbalance. Okay. All right. What we're going to do now is we're going to go back in time a year or so. And we're going to do the first mission of the final shape, all cutscenes included. And we're going to have a little fun. We're going to do it with Wish Ender, Mida Mini Tool, and do I have it easily accessible? And we're going to try... Oh, I can't do Lament if I'm doing Wish Ender. Oh, I'm a dumbass. You need something for some distance in the early areas. All right, maybe what I can do is I can swap out of it when I get into an encounter. I wanted to try and do some sword work. I haven't done any sword work in quite some time. Hence why I got Lament out of the vault. But yeah, let's go in with this, and then we'll swap out maybe a little bit later.
Good luck. Good luck.
All
Good
right.
luck.
Rewards. Ooh. Yeah, the only problem is I've already bought everything in the store with Bright Dust that I want to buy. World. So as you can see, I have never played the campaign on this particular character.
Long ago, the Traveler came to the Sol system. It brought a golden age to humanity. They explored, they built, they thrived. Until the collapse. A terrible calamity caused by the Traveler's oldest enemy. It brought the people of Sol to the brink of extinction. When all hope seemed lost, the Traveler saved humanity by creating us. With the Traveler's light, Ghosts and Guardians together protected the last city from the forces of darkness, no matter the cost. But we soon learned even that was more complicated than we thought. Our enemies wielded the light, shaking our faith in what we once thought we knew. From old conflicts grew new alliances. And just as our enemies learned to wield the light, we found a way to leverage the darkness. In that darkness, we rediscovered the being responsible for humanity's collapse. The Witness. It wishes to create what it calls the final shape. Our universe, perfected in the name of salvation. Everything calcified into eternity. We've tried to follow the Witness into the Traveler, and every attempt has failed. until now. Vanguard Scout Crow wished his way inside. The paracausal bond he shares with his twin sister will guide us safely through. Now, our leaders prepare a strike force to enter the Traveler, to confront the Witness. That's our role, the tip of the spear. Every battle we've fought has brought us to here and now. It's time.
Can you imagine day one of the final shape release and you get this intro? Of course, this is the intro to both Destiny 1 and 2.
Is it possible? There you are. You don't know how long I've been looking for you.
Now we're back to today.
You live without purpose, anguish, bliss, a meaningless cycle of action and reaction. Let's bring an end to your futile exertions. A final shape is coming. Chaos untangled, made knowable with immaculate intent. Let us know you and be reborn into perfection. You're still resisting.
The witness nears the final shape.
We're initiating Operation Ahamkara. Now.
The Traveler cannot abate it much longer. The portal is unstable.
Ikora, the Guardian, me. I won't lose another soldier in this war.
I feel the grasp of the witness. It's fighting me. This might be the end.
If it is, it was an honor to serve the last city with you.
All right, having played through this a few times, I'm gonna probably speed through a lot of this and not do a lot of exploration because I've already got a crap ton. So, just as a forewarning. I just noticed they have you land with a Kvastov in hand. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Interesting. Okay, anyway.
We have no signal on either Vanguard leader. The Guardian's comm line is open but non-responsive.
Mara, we're here. We crashed, but we're here. What is this place?
The Traveler contains many more multitudes than you or I could ever comprehend. You are yet in the threshold. Whatever lies between you and the Traveler's pale heart is a side effect of the Witness's paracausal mutilations. I can feel its power stretching through the portal. I will try to buy us time. Go.
Take it. The Witness must be using them to search for us. That's a sphere of concentrated darkness. It's being detained in a resonant shell. Destroy it. Ah, the darkness unraveled, and it's projecting something. Overlay of possibilities. We have taken incoming, but I'm picking up something strange with them. A concentrated source of light. Aha! We're imbued with extra light now. Let's try activating that concentration of darkness again. It worked. The light made the imagined structures solid. Made them real.
Okay. Alright, let me drop down here. I just happened to see a heavy brick. And apparently I'm being shot at.
Scans are inconclusive. I'm getting conflicting readings on age and material composition.
Whoa, didn't mean to do that.
Guardian, I'm not sure what that creature is. It reads like a siren, but its genetics are scrambled, changed.
Agents of the Black Fleet. Nezarek, Rolk, even Callus. They were just the beginning.
I think that's everybody. Oh, there's a third. Where's the third? Oh, there it is. Come on. Oh. really don't like doing that. Alright, I'm going to have to do something different than the Mida mini tool. I'm not killing things fast enough. Because the whole point of this build is to stay alive is I have to keep moving, and that's fine, but I can't be taking damage while I'm moving. And it's just taking too long to kill things. So let's switch to return to memory.
You have to keep moving. I have not been able to reach the Vanguard. Even my bond with my brother is faint.
We'll find the others. We have to.
Now I've just got to make sure that I can get myself some ammo.
Guardian, I don't think we can win this fight.
At least not yet.
The witness is pushing back against me, trying to exert its will over everything. I will hold the portal open as long as I can. The fate of all things rests on you. Guardian, hurry.
Whoa. Damn it, Brian. Good. Alright. I'm gonna have to switch off of this then. Let's switch to Crimson, that way I can get some heal. Gotta be kidding me. can't... Son of a bitch. And I completely forgot that I have my other weapon. Where's the third one? Whoa! Holy crap, I almost yeeted myself right off the freaking map. Oh my god, every fucking time I have to freaking reload. Okay.
When you find my brother, tell him the Allied Coalition will protect the city in the Vanguard's stead. Tell him that we will join you as soon as we are able.
Oh man, that's...
Tell him that
He knows.
I'm missing a jump somewhere. I think. What am I missing? Because I can't... Oh, I think I get it. Yeah, okay. No rewards of any kind. Alright, this is a run for your life.
You cling so desperately to your pain and your failures. You have lost. Let go.
Guardian, go! Go.
Are we alive? Is this... This is... Guardian. That vision. I think we're inside the Traveler. We've crossed the threshold. This is it. We're really here. Mara? I can't pick up anything. No comm signals from Sol. Zavala, Ikora, do you read us? Nothing. We're alone.
Buried Bloodline, that was the name of the gun I was thinking of earlier.
It's everywhere. The grass, the
Actually,
air.
I'm going to switch back
It's not
to
what I
Witch
expected
Ender.
the heart of the Traveler would be like, but it's beautiful, isn't it? And so familiar. This is city architecture. Servants of the Witness. They must be remnants from a conquered
Guys,
species.
don't be dropping your freaking special ammo down on the ground. I'm not able to get down there. Gotta be another one. No, maybe not. Do I still have... Alright, you know what? I'm going to switch to Saeterna. Instead of return to memory. I think I'll get better output that way. Yep, knew that was gonna happen. What? Alright, let's... Okay, I think this might be a better combo. Only problem is it's not allowing me to stick with...
There. Light and dark are colliding nearby, forming a wellspring. We can use
cowboy
it.
build that I've been trying to go with all night.
The power tore right through their defenses.
Damn it. Not completely sure why they had us do that right then.
Shop.
Seeing as there was nobody that we needed to hit with the prismatic. I know. Let's do that. Yeah, I haven't gotten any of Dead Man's Tail upgrades. I think I'm going to put Crimson back, because for all of its kills with the weapon heal the wielder. Oh. Precision kills also refill the magazine. The problem is getting a precision kill just requires you to be too up close, even though that... Yeah, I think this particular gun needs a buff. I don't know. Well, look, let me go back to it. It could also be that the level of the gun is just too low. Well, that was just bad. Hold on, there we go. Oh, oh, that was close. Get out of my way. Oh, god damn it. Somehow I kept being in the middle of reloading again. No, I think I need something with distance. Oh. That was a big old waste of... That was even worse. Okay, guys. You've got to be kidding me with this. You and your fucking shield. You are a cowardly little shit. Oh, I hate these guys so badly. Because they are cowardly little shits. Alright, you're being protected by somebody. Well, you were. really use with some ammo. I don't see any lying around. Oh, that's right. Since when do his shots push you backwards? Oh, come on. I don't ever remember his shots pushing me backward. Alright, I think we're all filled up. Damn it, I was really hoping to do this flawless, too. Damn. No rewards again.
This was the old Vanguard command center, but it's changed. Light and dark are welling up here, more than I've ever felt before. It feels like you could reach out and pull all that power to you, control it. Could you?
I'm going to say yes.
The line between light and dark is... it's gone. It's gone. Guardian, you fused light and dark into harmony. How?
Yeah, I haven't unlocked any of the others. Yeah, this is the one problem with Prismatic is that you lose some of the abilities of the Void Hunter. Especially now. What, snare bomb. What about grenade? Oh, it's magnetic grenade. Ugh. Dodging slows. Yeah, see, that's the problem. I've lost access to the one that dodging makes me go invisible. Just kind of my last-ditch effort to... I love Withering Blade. I absolutely love Withering Blade, but that's why I have a stasis build. Okay, well, I'll leave it for now, but... Actually, I don't...
We can use this.
Let me...
We're stronger
Okay.
than we've ever been. We can use this. Let's go. The transponder signal isn't far.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've got a boss fight coming, and I don't know that Dead Man's Tale is going to work in this scenario. So let's... Hammerhead is fine. Hammerhead seems to be fine in all scenarios. All right, let me go with Ace of Spades then.
The signal's coming from here. Wait. There's something. Guardian, watch out!
Whoa! Why is everybody got... Okay, you know what? Whoa, where am I going? God, I'm getting so little damage out of him. Is there another... all the way over there. Damn it. I should have been using my... Once the flyers came... Damn it. Anybody drop ammo anywhere? Green. Any ammo anywhere.
That was intense. I think I need a minute.
So upset with myself. I really wanted to do that flawless. So upset with myself. I don't know how you do that fight. With either a Dark Age build or a Western build. Western build, you can at least go with a rocket sidearm.
It's hurting. I can feel. I feel it's...
But how do you do that fight using like a sword or, in the case of Dark Age build, at least with a Western build or a cowboy build, you're allowed to go in with a machine gun. I don't know.
Thanks. So, what's next? We're outmatched. We're alone, and what is that noise?
It's coming from over there.
You gotta get better boots, Crow. I could hear you coming a mile away. Now, Aldrin, he could sneak up on a fella. You're not Crow. Well, I'll be damned.
Cade. How long has it been?
A lifetime. The kid told me a few guns were on their way. Said the Vanguard would send their best. It's real good to see you two. I finally have someone to talk to about Crow's stupid haircut. Come on. I'm guessing you have questions. And I won't say I have answers. But let's talk.
I like Crow's haircut.
Well, where to even start? I died. You probably remember that. Not great. Partly my fault. Lesson learned. Let's not dwell. And after that, nothing. But not a bad nothing. A peaceful nothing. I think I felt her there too. My ghost. Sundance. She was part of me. Or I was part of her. Like we were two cards shuffled back into our deck, whole again. And then there was... well, there was pain. Separation, something pulling me out. I woke up here in this body alone. No ghost, no way to use the light. And what could make this traumatic experience better than finding my killer waiting for me? But we talked it out because we're adults. He seems nicer these days. Yeah, pretty low bar, I'll admit. Because we got bigger problems. Bigger, weirder problems. Crow said this was all inside the Traveler, but I already knew. It's in pain. Pain I can feel. Somebody's up in that monolith with their hand on a knife. Crow calls it the witness. And what it's doing out here has a name too. The final shape. It's the end of everything. So I figure, might as well try to stop it. I know I said it already, but it is good to see you. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
It's good to see you too, Cade. I never thought...
Hey, it's all right. I get it. This is a lot. And as much as we both want to catch up, we ain't got that kind of time yet. We got to get out there and find Crow. I was expecting him, not you, and that ain't a good sign.
Yeah, you're right. We can save the celebrations for later. Guardian, we should... Can we talk for a minute first? Just you and me?
I'll give you two some privacy. Last I heard from the kid, he was out on patrol, called in some sort of darkness anomaly. I'll scout ahead. Catch up with me when you're ready.
Okay.
So, Cade, I looked him over while you were talking. Scan says that's really him. There's a few readings I can't explain. He's made of light, like me, like the Traveler. Ghosts are guides, conduits for the light. Cade might not be able to wield his as a weapon, but if he's like me, maybe he can share the Traveler's light, like we do. I'm not sure. This is new. But look what else we've gained. I can feel it. The way the light flows through you. Freer. Harmonious with darkness. A full chromatic spectrum. I've only experienced something of this magnitude once before. When the Traveler created ghosts to raise guardians. When I was born. We're going to need everyone to save it from the Witness. Cade's got a lead on Crow and Glint. Let's start there.
All right. I think this is a perfect place to end our run through Final Shape. Maybe we'll do one of these each time I play some Destiny in the future. I am curious about something. No, okay. So I've already found all of the pieces that go on top of each one of these pillars, but I did it with my Warlock, so they don't obviously show until after we've cleared the campaign, which makes, well, probably until after I've opened Pale Heart for open world connectivity. So, in any case, I'm going to go ahead and go back to orbit. Oh. Oh, wow, we got a lot of... expires in 2 days. I'm going to have to try and get that cleared. Well, there's the super one. All right. That's going to be that. And then... another Eververse. See... another... shell. Oops. Okay. Hold on just 1 second. I did want to look at something. Okay. Emote, no thank you. Yeah, see, I've got everything in the current... well... oh, now, hold on. think I'd already looked at that. Yeah, that's hideous. Okay, I don't even know why I'm looking at that. Potent mixture. What is this? I really want some finishers, but they don't ever seem to sell finishers. Actually, that one's nice. Yeah, I am gonna get that. Okay. Alright, let me take a quick look at my inventory here, because I'm not sold on any of this. I'm really not. Damaging a bat and heals the wielder. Okay, yeah. So, here's what I'm thinking about doing with the little time that I have left for the evening. Is I have never attempted this. Is it EDZ? Yeah. It's given a try for Warlord's Ruin. Okay, standard and max. And just trying the first encounter, I've watched it a ton. So I know what the mechanic is. I just don't know if this build can pull it off. I was, by the way, while we were watching the cutscenes, I was thinking about that question of, you know, how do you do that first mission solo flawless? And really, up until the end, I was fine using... I swapped over to Psi Eternum, but I could have used Return Memory or another sidearm.
Guardian, good running tactical for you again. This is where the Dark Ether Trail went cold. Oh, Petra's calling. I'll patch her into the feed. Petra, did you lose some scorn on Earth?
Not exactly. Riven tells us an Ahamkara claims territory in this region.
Yeah, I can't
I've
get up
patrolled
there.
this range dozens of times. I'd have noticed a dragon.
They have a history of eluding you, but we'll get to the bottom of this.
Oh, let me switch something. Oh, I did. Never mind. We're good. That is a fake. Okay, here we go. I forgot that I had switched over. I thought I still had the machine gun on. I also forgot that I switched to return memory. I could have probably easily killed him with rocket sidearm. So I'm 100% going into this for the very first time. I have never been in here. I've watched it, as I said, a ton. So I'm going to be very interested to see if I can
A minion of the Ahamkara here, I
do
guess.
this.
Approach with caution.
All right. Here goes. Where's the last one? I couldn't see it. Well, you're not going to get a solo flawless doing that. I couldn't see the third one. There we go. Okay. Oh, there's the last one. Oh, I missed it. Oh! That is so annoying. If I keep dying because I can't find the freaking eye, that's going to seriously piss me off. There we go. What? How the hell are you supposed to avoid that? Get both of them. I don't... Oh, it's too late now. I've already rallied to the flag. Alright. am I supposed to do anything with that? Yeah, I think I need to go back. Even though you get the... No, I better wait until I get its catalyst. Alright, I'm going to try one more time and then I'm going to call it for the night, but... I start off well. Nope. Nope, not good enough. Definitely not good enough. I can't get a second damage phase. And that last damage phase was horrible. You know what? I'm not using... I should go ahead and pop my super right at the very beginning. Or in damage phase 1. That didn't do any good. That still wasn't that much better of a damage phase. damn it. So I got nothing out of the second damage phase after I finally got one. Shit. Why? Why? Why did he not lose his shield? Wow, for those who are coming in and watching, I must look like a horrendously bad player. God damn it. How did I not get more out of that? Here's the last one. Really, guys? Yep, and he's back out again. Where's the last one? I missed it again. Oh, that sucked. Nope. I'm stuck again. Where is it? I don't think I got either one. I'm dead. I mean, I felt better about that one, but there's so little room. All right, this is my last one. I can't seem to do good amounts of damage when I even am given time. I don't understand why I'm not seeing it. I mean, I did, what, 4 or 5 phases in a row and had no problem seeing it. Now, all of a sudden, I can't find them for shit. Okay. Finally. Yeah, still didn't do that much damage. Well, that sucked. God damn it. Why are there 4 of them? Alright, I don't think the machine gun is the right way to go. Let me try linear fusion for one last attempt. I know I said that twice already, but, you know. I just stood there up against a fucking wall. Oh, I'm an absolute moron. I think that was better damage, though. Alright, well. I think that was the best damage I've done in one phase. That was the best. That's even better. could really use with some ammo. There we go. Okay, full up on ammo. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to get a damage phase in this time. I've got to take care of these guys. Halfway. Best I've done so far. Damn it! I tried to stay in stealth for too long. 49,000. Yeah, switching to the linear was the right move. Also, being patient with the Ravagers is also the right move. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to have to give up on that for the night. I've been down here for too long. Oh, man. I can definitely do it, though. I think that there's no doubt that I can do it. I just got to be a little bit smarter. Wow, hold it. Oh, I got a Black Talon Catalyst, which does me no good because I don't have a Black Talon. I don't think I do. I don't think I have a Black Talon. Boards. Good, now I've got the Service of the Luzaku Catalyst. That's good. And the dialed in emote that I really don't care about. The Service of Luzaku emote I am interested in having, because the Service of Luzaku is a good machine gun, but primarily for mobs, especially a lot of elite mobs rather than boss fights. I don't think it does. I've used it in a boss fight before and it just doesn't feel quite that good in a boss fight. Let's see what I ended up getting here. So I've been wanting this. I have been wanting this really badly. I don't know if it is a god roll or not. But I have been wanting this particular... I know the barrel isn't that good. Zen Moment, Trickle Charge, Overflow, Frenzy. I love the Horror's Least. I killed a lot of things with the Horror's Least. Not this particular version, but... Oh, and is this the... Yeah, it's the infamous treatment. Okay. What else did I get? Seer Terracnes Facade? I have no idea what that is. Gain woven mail when activating grapple. Okay. Increased flinch resistance and health while woven mail is active. When activating grapple. Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. That actually gives some appeal to a strand build for Titan, or for Hunter. Because the whole reason I haven't liked, well, there's two reasons I don't like strand Hunters. One is because of the grapple, because I've never gotten good at the grapple melee combination. But number two is you don't get woven mail. It's, you know, it's explicit for the Titan. But if you can get woven mail, other than when you throw down a tangle. If you throw down a tangle, anybody can get woven mail. But if you can get woven mail doing a grapple, that actually is then your first move in any boss fight. That's cool. I like that. Let's see what else I got. Oh yeah, that's a no. That. Don't know why I'm getting 300s. Yeah, this I'm gonna send to back to the vault. And then horror's least I need to look at and see if that. And I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and send that back because that's not that good. Well, I sit here and say that. If you use that, if you use Lament, you can stay healed while you're fighting him. You just don't do that much damage. You don't do as much damage as what I was doing. So I end up having to do more phases. But the other thing is, I also was not using my super on him prior to going in with the sword. If I went back in with Lament, did the super, did Lament, and then, as I said, be patient whenever the Ravagers show up and focus on them, that might be a way to pull that encounter off solo. That might be a way to do it. I'm not going to go back and try it now. I'll have to try it next time. But in any case, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I always have fun playing Destiny. Well, most of the time I have fun playing Destiny, as long as I have something to shoot towards. I didn't get anything new. Okay. I'll call it here. Everyone have a great rest of your evening, a good rest of your week. Don't forget, we've all got, at least those of us in the United States, have got holiday on Monday. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing some more Expedition 33. We'll also talk about the future direction of the channel, because I'm going to be making some changes on what gets streamed versus what goes straight to video, so keep an eye out for that. And then on Saturday, we're going to do some Diablo 4, some more hardcore. I've got a number of characters set up, but the very first thing I want to do is try and get my Warlock to level, it's either 50 or 60, whatever the seasonal requirement is. So with that, everyone have a great night. Hopefully I'll see you then. Good night, everybody. Talk to you soon.